There you go. Welcome, everyone. I don't really have a lot today. Todd won't be here, so I'm going to talk about some of the events that have come up and what we got planned this month and the following months. Ricardo.
All right, I guess it's my turn. First of all, I want to talk a little bit about the stuff we did this past month. We had our Cinderella event over here at the movie theater, which went extremely well. We had about 1 million people, and it was a blast. Everyone did extremely well. Then we had our Gaming for Kiddies, which, Lonnie, you want to tell everyone how that went?
Oh, it went great. We had a lot of people show up, made about $850 for the Animal League. We're having another event. It's going to be strictly a video game tournament on June 13th in Rock Spring. If anybody has any Mortal Kombat cosplay they want to do, we're welcoming a couple. We would love to have it. And then we're going to have another big 12-hour event, Gaming for Strays, in the middle of August. So we've got 2 more events this year coming up.
You forgot the picture.
If anybody's interested, we'd love to have you. Everybody that showed up in costume this past time was a major hit. It's got a lot of media attention, things like that. So it's really appreciated, everybody.
And if the video games and our awesome costumers weren't enough, they had Surge there.
Yeah! We sold out. Sold completely out.
Yeah, I hope for that.
Jeff was foolish enough to get on the sleeves of the stage.
I was wired for the rest of the day, man. But yeah, it was a lot of fun, and I'm really glad you guys did so well. And looking forward to doing more.
I call Jax.
After that, the following week, we had an autism event that several of us went to, dressing as different Disney characters, and that was very well received. The kids absolutely loved all of our people that we had there, and I mean, Maleficent was walking around with like practically dragging children that were hugging her. You know, while she was walking around like, no!
No, you just
sanctuary dressed as Maleficent.
I was gonna say you just scared the adults. You scared the adults.
Service. A church service, and I was like, these are not the ones. Very embarrassed.
You know that thou shalt not example.
Yeah, that was a blast. The kids absolutely loved us, and one of the directors from the Chattanooga Autism Center was there, and I got to talk to him a little bit too. So we may be doing more stuff with him in the future if that's something you guys would be interested in. After that, we had the Hunt to Can Hunger over at the YMCA. That was a fundraiser being run by the Dynamic Church. And that went extremely well also. There were over 1,000 families that came to that event. I mean, that place was kicking. Totally packed, shoulder to shoulder. It was just insane. Not to mention when Olaf like stepped onto the sidewalk, there was like a 40-kid deep line wanting to get pictures with Olaf. That's awesome. So all of our people were extremely popular, and we just had a blast. And then after that, we had Hug a Bunny Day over at the Chattanooga Zoo. Lots of people came to that, hugging bunnies, petting bunnies, and whatnot. We went to the petting zoo. I could not convince anyone to ride a goat, unfortunately.
He tried.
But
seriously, Deadpool wouldn't ride a goat.
I did get her to feed the goats though.
Yeah.
So.
And they swarmed her. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, the goats were like swarming her, trying to get at her food, and didn't eat her costume, which was awesome. Now, that's all the stuff that we've done recently. Now, coming up at the end of the month, just in a couple of weeks actually, we have the Siskin event, which they're asking for medieval-style characters, princesses, and things like that. It's going to be over at the Siskin hospital that's right next to the convention center downtown. And that's going to be from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. It's going to be like kind of like a festival type thing. They're going to have games and stuff for the kids. We have to be very mindful because some of the children, or most of the children that are there, are actually, going to that hospital, so they may not react terribly well to our costumes. We don't know until we get there. So if a child acts weird or acts afraid or something, make sure you back off and give them some space so they don't get too terrified. Because you never can tell with any kids really how they're going to react to someone in costume. So just be very wary of that. Now at the same time, if there are any people that don't have princess or medieval costumes or princes or whatever that would like to still do something that day, Red Bank High School is having an event that day as well, kind of like an open house type thing. And they asked if we could have like some superheroes drop by for a little while.
I call Black Flash.
Black Flash can definitely go there. It's from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. also. It's at the same time as our Siskin event, but they're a lot more flexible. If you just want to go there for an hour and then leave or whatever, that's perfectly fine. They're just needing a couple of people just to kind of drive up the excitement and make it a little more fun. Yes, sir?
That same day, we've actually got a birthday party we're going to be at. And
okay.
The family that we're going for, they're actually looking for somebody to come dressed up as Spider-Man. So if anybody's available that day that wants to do it, we can't promise anything, but there will be cake.
If anyone is not doing the Siskin event or the Red Bank event that would like to dress as Spider-Man,
yes.
Get with him and
also,
let him know. Yes, sir.
Just this is an in case, and to give me a heads up. But I live right up the road, so if people need a place to like change this not. If you're doing the Red Bank thing and need somewhere to change clothes, my apartment's right up the road. But just that's in case. I don't know.
buddy.
If you don't wait, you can get people to show up.
Find the rose petals and candles.
I'm not Deadpool. That's his job to do. Everyone's down.
Would you?
Yes.
I have a new house. Who wants to go visit?
That's what.
It's shaped so great. So you know what my basement looks like.
On April 26th, we have the Taste of Ooltewah Kids Alley that we've been asked to do. That's with the Harrison area fundraising group that raises money for middle school and elementary school children. And they're having a big thing going on over at the new stage area and that new development that they built over off of Oldie Highway. And they have given us a booth right next to Epicos that we can set up all our stuff and hang out and show off what we do and interact with the kids and the people around the area.
Is this the one that feeds the really, really good food?
Yes, we had very nice food last time.
About how much food all the restaurants donate food, and they just handed it to all the customers and was like,
Every.
Yeah, it was pretty nice. It was hot last year when we went there, but they did take care of us pretty well, so that wasn't bad. And they do a lot of good things. I think it's a fun event, and we'll get to hang out with the folks from Epicos, probably read some comics and just chill and get to know people, interact with more people that might not be able to see us as much because we don't do a whole lot of stuff out in that area. So it'll be a good opportunity for outreach and finding more people like us that might want to do things as well. So I think it'll be a blast.
Also, a friend of mine will be there. He has a new store out there. It's called Heaven and Ale. It is a craft beer place. And he's going to be set.
Are you talking about North Market?
No, it's in Ooltewah. It's called Heaven and Ale.
They have Heaven and Ale.
Heaven and Ale. Now, also on April 25th, William wants to talk about an event that's coming up for, what is it? The one that you're doing?
Relay for Life. That's the
Relay
Relay
for
for
Life.
Life in Fort Oglethorpe. It's the Catoosa County, Walker County Relay for Life. And we'll be doing a booth. The Walmart in Fort Oglethorpe has a booth set up that we're theming towards 80s. So I would welcome anyone. I know we've partnered a couple of times with the group before. So anyone that would like to come out and be a part of our 80s theme, anything 80s is pretty much what we're going for. 80s cartoons, 80s movies. We're trying to get Ghostbuster. We have Skeletor pretty hammered down.
What are the times?
What about Jim in the hallway?
The times are 4 p.m. to 10.
Everyone quiet.
From 4 p.m. to 10 is the time frame, so we'll be out there the entire time. Probably shut down about 9. We shut down about 9 last year, but 4 to 10 is what will be actually set up. The whole event will go that time frame. We'll probably close down about 9, but we'll just have a booth off to the side. We're trying to get a backdrop of Castle Grayskull so Skeletor and He-Man can appear in front of.
Yeah, Jared may show up. And we may have Fakor there too.
Send me all the info about it, and I'll put it on our site so people can see it. Because that doesn't conflict with any of our other events that are going on that day. So if people want to do one and then go there later, that'd be perfectly fine. That'd be awesome. Because I know I'll be at the assistant thing, of course, but then I might show up in one of my 80s costumes. So why not?
I'm going to add this to that. After we get through there, since it's within 3 minutes of my house, everyone can come back over and just hang out and play video games for a while too. So,
Yeah.
pretty much
You don't have
yes.
to worry about the candles and the rose petals.
No, not in my place.
All right, now April 30th is going to start our
Hell week.
absolutely insane, crazy, awesome week.
April 30th is not when it starts now because blood assurance made it the whole week.
Oh, that is true. That is true. Well, since you mentioned it, I will pass it on to you. Let you go ahead and tell everything that's going on.
Hey, Ray!
All right. Hi, my name is Jim Krause. I'm the donor communications manager for Blood Assurance. I'm going to say now, I am not a vampire. I am the Renfield. I get the bodies in for them to drain. That's what I do. So we are really excited about what we're calling Blood Assurance Hero Week. Some of you know it snowed last month and the month before, and that caused a 42% drop in our blood donations. And the problem is, when you have a giant hole you're in, it's hard to get out of it when you keep having to shovel out dirt and other people get dirt for you. Really, really bad. No burying me in holes, please. So we are choosing this week as a fantastic week to try to replenish our blood supply. So the goal for Hero Week is we're going to take that entire week, April 27th through May 2nd. I'm sure some of you are looking forward to that day because it's like a new Top Chef comes out or something. We're taking that whole week to celebrate heroes. We're going to have Firefighting Day, and Police Day, EMT Day, Teacher Day, Military Day, all leading up to Super Saturday, where we're going to have all of our offices open and just go totally crazy. So, the whole event is superhero themed, and we are going to go totally decked out with superhero gear. We're giving all of our donors a free movie ticket to come in that week, so they can use for the Avengers or anything else that's coming out. I don't know what else would be coming out that weekend. You'd be stupid to release a movie. But there's plenty of opportunities there. So what we would like is as many people as could possibly wish to help anytime from Monday through Saturday to come out in costume to any one of our 15 blood assurance offices. We are flipping everywhere in the Southeast. If you know somebody who happens to live in Athens or lives in the Tri-Cities or lives in Dalton or Cartersville or Rome or Tullahoma or Cookeville, we're everywhere, not just Chattanooga Metro. But I've started a thread in the Facebook group, and I will probably start another thread to ask for volunteers. And basically, if you can give me an hour, or 2 hours, or 4 hours, or 8 hours, then we will invite you to one of our donor centers. We'll find a day for you. We will be having tons of media coverage throughout that week, so Chattooine will make it on the news repeatedly that week. You might get interviewed in costume for one of the local programs. We might, if you're particularly awesome and we love you, we might bring you with us to some media interviews that we do at This and That and the 3+U and all those kind of shows. So it's going to be a really great opportunity, and you're going to be spending that whole week helping us save lives. That will make you heroes, not just in the costume, but out as well. If any of you are blood donors, we will absolutely take shots of you in the chair if you're eligible to donate. Which is, I know we've already got one. Are you the Deadpool that's in my banana? Good Deadpool or other Deadpool? He's the X-Force Deadpool. Shows you how well I know comics. Bad nerd, bad nerd. So, look, I watched the trailers, okay? So, we'll have plenty of opportunities that week. So, I'll start a thread to ask for volunteers and basically think of it as an open sign-up sheet. If you can say, I'll go to your Fort Oglethorpe office on Thursday from 2 to 4 as Wonder Woman, I'll be like, fantastic, Thursday, 2 to 4, Wonder Woman, Fort Oglethorpe, done. And we'll put you on the schedule and come in and help us save some lives. So, does anybody have any questions about Hero Week? You will also, anybody that comes and participates, will also get a complimentary movie ticket. I know that you do the arrangement that you have here, but go see Avengers a second time or give a friend, whatever. We'll give you a T-shirt if you want one. We'll give you all the little babies you can handle. We have caffeinated beverages. We'll get you taken care of. But I think we're really looking forward to the first thing when we came up with this idea for Hero Week. The first thing my marketing team said to me was, "Sorgon." No. Sorry, I watched back in the day. The first thing I watched, the first thing they said to me is, "Hey, don't you know the nerd people?" I said, "Yes, I know the nerd people." Former SCA, current order. Yes, I know the nerd people. Does anybody have any questions about that week?
You're awesome.
I tried. That's not a question. That's not a question.
But it's an awesome one.
Would you rephrase it in the form of a question?
There we go.
Awesome.
You're awesome.
There you go.
How awesome are you?
Very. It's my name, Avery.
But you still don't know Deadpool.
Any questions about Hero Week? I'm totally available online. You can find me. I have business cards. Ooh, shiny. If anybody wants one, I will be in Denver all of next week for a conference, but I will still be available. Yes, I'm landing in Denver on 420.
You're not going to be donating blood then, are you?
Work-related conference, and I don't partake, but I'm looking forward to walking through the green fields of the airport.
Green fields.
So, all right, if anybody has any questions, feel free to catch me after the meeting, or find me on Facebook, or email me at Blood Assurance, or go to our website and click live chat, because you'll get me or one of my deputy people. Weird thing to say for a system. My deputies will enter. Thank you much. Look forward to working with you guys.
All right. So that would be a fun way to kick off our Age of Ultron week. And then on the 30th, we actually have the movie premiere. That'll be over here. Get here around 6 o'clock as usual. 7 o'clock down on the floor. Our usual spiel that we do. May the 1st, however, is going to be Star Wars Night at the Lookouts. So we're not going to be here at the theater unless if there are any people that were planning on costuming on Friday. It would be preferable if you came to help us at the Lookouts, because we're going to need extra handlers and people to help out with folks that are in costume during that event. So rather than having like a lackluster group of people here, I'd rather pull all of our resources and try to help out as much as possible at the Lookouts. Then we can have a bang-up day on Free Comic Book Day, which is May the 2nd. And on Free Comic Book Day, first thing in the morning, everyone get up, get into costume, go to your favorite local comic book store, and help them drive some people into their stores, help them stay in business, help them make some money, get some interest. Like last year, Shalina and I stood on the side of the road as like Spider-Man, and who were you? You were Wonder Woman?
No, I did Vader Bull.
Oh, you were Darth Vader Deadpool, that's right. So we were on the side of the road like lightsabering people down. People were pulling over on the side of the road and saying, "What the hell are you doing here?" And we're like, "We're promoting Free Comic Book Day." And they're like, "What's that?" "Go to this comic store and get some free comics." And people were just going in and getting them. So, just being kind of a distraction and getting people to stop and just talk to you and find out, this is how we help these people that create the things that we love. Now, after that, starting at 1
Did you cause
p.m.
that day, Ricky?
Pardon?
I said, how many car wrecks did you guys cause that
We
day?
did not cause any car accidents. Later on that day, we're going to be going to the Chattanooga Public Library right around 1 p.m. And Nathan's going to tell us about what's going on at the library that day.
So much good notes. Because I always assume everywhere I go I have an internet connection, and I actually made the most beautiful online sign-up sheet for you guys so that you could read the descriptions, choose your thing right now, and I can't get wireless in here, I'm an idiot. So what I'm going to do is post the link tonight when I get back home in the event in the Facebook page, so you guys can go there and sign up. So yeah, we're gonna do our stuff. I've already bored you to death, or maybe to the fevered thrill of excitement that I feel for all the cool stuff that we're doing. Everything from like demos of your costumes to we're creating a demo of the 4th floor equipment and how you can use it for cosplay and fandom. The 2nd floor in the teen department, we're going to have our own wacky setup again this year with laser gun sound contest. And, I was actually talking to Ricky and Shalina and Jamie about this. We're going to do something called Chattooine Says, which is like Simon Says, but we can, yeah, I'm so excited about it. Like basically, like heroes are leading Simon Says for all of the children and the adults and whoever, and the villains, whoever comes as a villain, will be behind like messing everybody up. Kids be like, they're screwing this up, and I don't know, and then it'll erupt into a fight, and it'll be so much fun. So all of that madness again this year. I'm really excited about it. In addition, I'm wondering, does anybody here know about the online group of steampunks called Toy Soldiers? Is anybody a part of that? Okay, I'm probably going to post something in the event page to ask because one of my teens at the library is, and they're an army of steampunks that promote fun and happiness. And so he wants to launch, I think it's called launching a campaign or an attack, I forget. But they basically like come in and promote what they do, spread around smiles, try and make people laugh. And because he's kind of a big guy, who can, in any costume, look a little intimidating. I'm like, you should do that on Free Comic Book Day, so it's not some random Saturday. He's like, ah. So I'll post something about that if you want to join, or if you're feeling more in a steampunk mood, you can help with that too. In addition, I realized that we're starting our regular gaming tournaments on the 4th floor. Woohoo! Not necessarily like a hard and fast, we have a structure, we have a something, because you know that's not how I operate. Instead, we bring a piece of equipment up each day. On Free Comic Book Day, it's going to be the Xbox One. We're going to bring it up with whatever games we have, and if you had your own systems that you wanted to bring in too, you're welcome to bring those if you wanted to come and play a bunch of video games before you go out and do your shtick elsewhere. Also, anybody here a fan or a player of League of Legends? All right.
So there's nobody here.
So we're putting together a League of Legends thing, and we don't know what it's going to be because I don't play, and I don't want to dictate how you have fun. But if you want to come and play with other people, we're putting together, like we did for adult Pokemon, we're putting together a big list of whoever's interested, and you can write your email address right here under League of Legends, and I will tell you more about what we're going to do later. If you are one of those people that just gasped when I said adult Pokemon, we did it. We created it. What we're going to do is 12:30 on Saturday, April 25th, before Relay for Life. At 12:30, we're going to meet on the 4th floor. We're going to have a quick sort of like focus group on what does it mean to be a fan of adult Pokemon in a gaming world. Are you a DS person? Are you an online person? Are you a diehard fan of the original card game? Do you play Pokemon Snap? And
Yes.
that's all you do.
Yes.
So we want to have a conversation about that. Everybody will bring their gear. We'll separate. We'll play for about an hour, hour and a half. Get back together. You can tell me, this sucks. Here's what we want instead. And I'll try and make it happen. Or, this is amazing. Do it next week. And I'll try and make that happen. And finally, on Free Comic Book Day, if you don't want to come all the way downtown, you can go to the Northgate Library. If you need information on that, just hit me up through Facebook, through whatever, and I'll give you the information. And then just as a teaser, coming up May 30th, I don't need costumers, but just for fun, on the 4th floor, we've taken down the movie screen at the far end of the projection area down there so that we can do widescreen now, and we're going to have a showing of the Desolation of Smaug with a teenager arm knitting competition to make Smaug tails. It should be really funny. That's all. Thanks, guys.
And her name's Megan Emery, if anyone doesn't know, on Facebook, if you need to get with her. After the library, and that sounds like a million things for us to do in just like a few hours. But after the library, we've been asked to go to McKay's again. We went there last year. McKay's is always a blast. They treat us really well. They'll have hot dogs and drinks and all sorts of stuff there. They have a place for us to store our stuff and, you know, take breaks and whatnot. So we're going to try to get there starting around 3 o'clock. If you don't want to come downtown and you want to go to McKay's earlier, feel free. If McKay's is your local comic book store, then feel free to go there all day if you want to. We really don't care. We're kind of easy. So that's another fun thing that we'll do later on in the day. And then at the end of the night at 6 p.m., we'll be back over here at the theater for Age of Ultron costume for the movie. So that will end our crazy weekend. And then we'll get a break on Sunday, and then on Monday, May the 4th.
Be with you.
May the force be with you. Hey.
Mainline Inc. is having a Star Wars themed party, and people that are dressed as Star Wars characters will get discounts on Star Wars themed tattoos and stuff like that. They're having an art show. If anyone wants to submit art that's Star Wars themed that you'd like them to put in their art gallery and their art show that they're having, get with me, let me know. I'll put you in touch with the people that you need to get with to make that happen. But it's going to be fun. It's going to be kind of like an art gallery type thing in addition to tattoos. So, you know, why not? It'll be a blast.
Who was it you said we need
Oh,
to
yeah,
look looking at that?
For the art?
Or for the whole thing?
Jennifer Edge is the name of our contact over there. Or you can get with me. I'll put you in touch with her. Now, Richard, you had something you want to say?
What, on Saturday the 2nd, what was before the library? Or
Before the library, go to whatever your local comic book store is and try to help them out, you know, get some business and draw interest.
Extra sweaty before you go away.
Yeah.
All right. I know that was a whole lot of stuff.
Is anybody planning on doing anything big that morning? We could do a big group.
I know that
Travel
H&H is having an artist come in.
Who is?
H&H. It used to be right next. Well, they're right next where Comic Con used to be.
Oh, is that the one that bought out Comic Con?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Bobby is having Tim. What's his name? He was on The Walking Dead. He's one of the zombies on there, and he does some of the art for zombies. He's going to be taking commission art pieces and signing, and so I know he's going to be there. I know that B&M is opening around 7 o'clock in the morning.
Why don't we do this? How about let's start a thread in the group asking people what they're going to do, what kind of special things are going to be happening in each of the comic shops, so everyone can like see what's going on, make a game plan, pull the resources together to go in a group or whatever. How's that sound? May 2nd for the comic shops, yeah. But unless anyone has any questions, that's all I got to talk about before our next meeting. I know it's a lot of stuff. But Free Comic Book Day is one of our most fun days too, even though it kicks our butts. So it's going to be awesome.
We can say hi to Alex in California.
Oh, yes.
Hey, Alex.
Everybody say hi to Alex. Bye. Alex is in California.
We hate you right now.
Yes, I know we all feel so sorry for him. Enjoying himself out in California at Celebration, but the rest of us can't be there, unfortunately.
Dear Alex, you bastard. Enjoy Disneyland without Disney World without me. Disneyland World, whatever. It's a Disney place.
No, I don't really have anything other than we still have some patches available. If anyone hasn't seen these things yet, we got these a long time ago, and I still have some left. So they're $2 a piece. If anybody wants them,
I get complimented on every
so
time.
I'll be here after the meeting.
It goes very well on a backpack.
I but I left it at home by accident from the last meeting.
Oh, okay.
Enjoy Disneyland without me. Enjoy Disneyland without me, Alex.
I did bring the t-shirts.
The t-shirts have the new ones come in for the people that didn't get theirs?
I have not. We have.
We're going to, he brought the t-shirts so that we can go ahead and inventory what we still have in the box that isn't already like bundled up to give to somebody, because we had some extras basically. And then we're going to go back through and cross-reference that with the list that we have from where we placed the order, and then figure out what we're missing so that we can do replacements. It's just kind of...
Can Brad just come up and just tell you what he's missing, just in case it might be in there? We just didn't know.
Well, no, we
Yeah.
for mine. Sure,
Oh,
we got
right.
one of mine right, the other one is missized.
Oh.
Okay. Well, that might be part of the problem, is that maybe there was a wrong thing, and that's why other people were missing stuff. So, yeah, if you have anything that you know for sure is wrong in the order that you got, let me or Jeff know, and we'll look into it, okay?
And the website, as you know, has like all of our pictures and everything, you know, event after event. Ricky mainly does all the pictures, but if anybody takes any pictures and wants them on the website to where people can click the link and go to our photo bucket or whatever, just send me a link and I'll make sure that they're there, because it's good for archives and stuff. So,
Oh, and actually, for my purposes, if you have that really awesome picture of you, you're like, oh my God, I just nailed it that day, and you'd like that to be used for promotional purposes for Hero League, feel free to send it to me on Facebook, and I will say, this is Spider Girl, and she did amazing, and she's gonna be
Black Adam.
This is Black Flash, and he's, well, you can't even see him in the night.
Yes, yes.
I like the Black Adam better.
That's because you couldn't see the Black Flash one.
I kind of like when you did the monkey head.
We've got the Dark Knight and the Darker Knight. Just send me the name.
Nigga!
And I will.
Wow.
Nigga!
I've never seen him speechless before. This has been I'm assuming if it prevents him from talking, you won't be around more frequently.
Shut up!
Yeah.
Nigga! Whose side do you want?
Anybody else got anything? Relative, not relative, doesn't really matter.
I don't want the floor on there. I wasn't
Get
prepared.
up here. Get up there. We know what you want to talk about. Come on.
Probably just spammed to death with it by now. We're working on a short film. Myself and Cassandra and Eric Hall's actually coming on board too, and
Brad.
What? Sorry. We're working on a short film. It's based on Deathstroke, the Judas Contract. We've actually wrote a script. We're looking for a cast for that, and crew, if anybody's interested in here. Just get find the Facebook page, shoot some message. Deathstroke fan film, Facebook. Friends with him has popped up on his. This is a serious production. This is not like going to be a home movie. We're going to have some major, firepower going into this. So if anybody wants to be on board with that in any capacity, it would be great to have you on board. All right.
Sounds so thrilled about it.
Everybody.
Oh
Hey guys.
Guys.
There was a sheet going around. If everybody makes sure they put their name on it before they leave, I just need to make sure I have attendance. So I'm sorry I didn't tell y'all supposed to be there.
All right. If that's it, I guess that's it.
Everyone can go home and watch Daredevil.
Very good.
The sheets are on this table.
Okay, everyone is not going home.
Done?